On this episode of Just Ioming,
Ended up getting into 2 car accidents in less than a week. I miss y'all. I really miss y'all. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Thank you for watching my video, giving me the time of day of y'all lives. Thank you. But I've come to you today to bring you bad news. I ended up getting into 2 car accidents in less than a week. The first one was with my car. The second one was with my brother's car, which I feel like I just have to pay him back for the rest of my life. All the savings that I saved from my car that I wanted on my birthday, I gave to him. Yes, I gave to him. On September 10th, 2020, on that day, it was a regular work day. Me rushing to work, leaving at the last goddamn minute. So it was not, let me look at y'all. I keep looking at it. So anyway, it was like 9:50. I'm on the phone with ... Y'all gonna learn about him a little more. So I'm on the phone with him and I'm looking at the time. It's 9:52. So I'm looking at the time and I'm like, I'm finna get there at exactly 10 o'clock. And he's like, well, I don't want to come from the other side of the highway and see a whole bunch of ambulances and police officers, right? That's what he tells me before. So I'm rushing to work. I'm eating my cupcake. I'm driving. I'm done my cupcake before, what occurred. So I'm driving. I'm speeding. And then, my exit come up. So I went in the far exit because, I'm trying to pass these cars or whatnot. I'm trying to head to the right lane. So I'm speeding. I'm going a good speed, So when I try to cut into the other lane to get to my exit, so I'm trying to race in front of this car, right? So when I do that, next thing you know, I feel the car swirling or spiraling. So I feel me losing control of the car. I feel me going in circles. I'm trying to not hit any cars, but at the same time, because I keep getting turned around in different angles, it's kind of hard to see and remember the angle because it's gonna change. So next thing you know, I keep sliding and swirling, and next thing you know, I swirl, and then all you see is, wait. Okay, the car is spiraling out of control. It finally spirals into a ditch where there's water. I'm gonna insert a picture right there. So it spirals into a ditch where there's a lot of water. So at this point, I'm panicking because I see, luckily my window was up, because if my window was down, I probably would have flew out the car. I definitely would have flew out the car. No doubt in my mind. And I would have been hella dirty. It was so much dirt. And I probably would have flew in the water. To be real. So, next thing you know, I'm crying, I'm panicking. So the first person that I call is my brother. So I'm like, oh my God, I got into an accident. He's like, nah, you playing. I'm like, oh my God, for real, I got into an accident. He's like, no, I'm coming, where you at? I'm like, I'm right by my job. So then, I guess it was the 2 people that seen me when, the 2 people that was there that seen the whole accident, they had pulled over. I guess it was a person in front of me and it was a person behind me. So they both pulled over, and this time I opened the door and I put my foot out. I put my foot slipped into the water. That water was deep. So foot slipped in the water because I was gonna go out in the water. So I was turned like this. So I almost slipped in. So I'm not sure if this is gonna make sense, but I pushed myself up. Y'all gonna see when y'all see the picture. Sheesh, I'm confusing y'all. I know what I see because I was there, but Shit. Anyway, so the water was deep, so I couldn't go across it. At this point, I'm trembling, I'm shaking so much, like I'm just so panicky. So less than like 2 minutes, police officers, ambulances, nothing wrong with me. You know, I'm okay, thank God. Like I could walk. The only thing is I'm just trembling. So they put a ladder across the water, and they wanted me to crawl across it. So to get to the ladder, they try to put the ladder at a more shallow end. So to get to the ladder, it was like something like this, right? So I was gripping to the gate. I was gripping to the gate so I don't fall in the water, because I was trembling so bad. So my balance was kind of off. So I'm sorry I'm saying so too much. So when I did that, I crawled. Mind you, y'all, I'm shaking like a stripper. Like I'm just shaking, y'all. I'm shaking. Okay. So finally, when I get to like the last step, tell me why I almost fall in. Luckily, them bitches just pulled me up. Like they just pulled me up like it was nothing. So then they're like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm crying profusely. I'm like, I'm fine. I just want to go to work. Mind you, I'm still thinking about how I'm gonna make some money today. I should not be thinking about how I'm gonna get to work. Like, what the fuck? So anyway, my manager calls me. No, I also called the boy back, and I told him that I had gotten to an accident. He didn't believe me. So after him, my manager called me, because I guess he called my job to ask if I was there, because I had hung up on him to call my brother back. So my manager called me, and I was like, no, I got into an accident. And he was like, are you serious? And I was like, yes. And he was like, he came. Yeah, I have a good manager, like a good manager. So he came, and he stayed with me through the whole thing. My brother came so quick, like right after the police officers and the ambulances, my brother came. But listen, my brother was crying. He was crying because he seen me in the ambulance, and he seen how my car was. So he thought like I was seriously injured. My brother loved me, y'all. So, even though I be trying sometimes, I'm sorry. So I'm in ambulance. I come out, and I'm like, I'm fine. They take my temperature. What else they do? They check me to make sure I'm okay. They're like, do you want to go to the hospital? I'm like, no, I'm fine. So I look at my car. For a good minute, and I'm like, how did this happen to me? Like, how could this happen to me? Like, I'm a good ass driver, but I guess you're never too good. You feel me? So next thing you know, a little while after, they leave. And could y'all believe the goddamn state trooper gave me a motherfucking citation? A citation for losing control of my car? How can I control that? How can I control losing control of my car? Because there was like, the witnesses said, didn't nobody hit you? Didn't nobody cause you to move out of control, lose control? And guess what else stupid thing I said? When the ambulance people asked me if I had a seatbelt on, I said no. This is why I said I wasn't in my right state of mind. Why the hell would I say no? They might document that and put that on my insurance, you know? I don't know. Make that make sense. Anyway, so yeah. So we're okay, you know. I'm trying to go back to work because I don't want to think and reminisce about the fact of not having a car anymore. Because my insurance, listen, my insurance used to be $350. And then somehow it dropped to $200. I thought my auntie was doing me a favor. But honestly, she just covered me, not my car. So when my car got into an accident, I ain't get no money. So I ain't got no car. So that day ended. Alright. So September 13th. 1 o'clock in the morning. What y'all think I was doing 1 o'clock in the morning is not what I was doing 1 o'clock in the morning. Get your mind out the gutter, bitch. So anyway, I'm coming home. I'm gonna skip to the part where I'm coming home from my friend's house. I'm coming home. So I'm coming home from my friend's house, It's raining. It's raining hard. It's pouring. It's like that crazy rain. And then it's nighttime. I already can't see well in the rain. So it's like, but I mean, I can still drive in the rain, but it's just, my eyes, it's not that good in the rain. So it's like a sharp curve. I'm already being cautious because I just got into an accident. So it don't make sense for me to get into another one. So anyway, I'm being very cautious, right? I'm driving slow. I'm taking my time. I'm driving for everybody on the road, right? So then I come across a curve, a sharp curve, and I'm being careful just in case the car want to shake and roll on some skates. I'm being careful. So then all of a sudden, a stupid, dumbass let me stop cursing. A stupid person, a stupid human, an asshole, decides to speed. Oh, I thought I heard somebody. Stop. Decides to speed in front of my car like this. Okay. So he cut into the lane he was in, into my lane. So we're like this, right? Even though he's speeding. So I see that, and I start panicking. So I'm trying to get in control. Not get in control. So I'm trying to get the car, back to where it was, because I kind of lost my focus because he scared the shit out of me going that fast. So then by me trying to get in control of the car, I see 2 trees, right? I see 2 trees. So there's a space between these 2 trees. So I'm like, I'm finna go in between that space. But it's a big ass water. It's a big ass pool of water right there between those trees. But I'm like, I'd rather hit that than the dang old trees. So guess what I hit? I'm gonna give you 3 seconds. Guess what I hit? The goddamn tree. Gemma, what? Hit the tree. The very tree I said I wasn't gonna hit. Now here's where it gets interesting. Alright, so after I hit the tree, my head hit the airbag. Okay? So I went like boom. So when I got back up, I just see smoke everywhere. So at this point, I'm like, oh shit, the car's on fire. Oh my God. So I'm scared. I'm crying. I can't see nothing. All I see is smoke. So somebody leave me alone. It's my dog, y'all. So all I see is smoke. So right now I'm trying to look how to get out the car. I'm kind of thankful. You see what I mean? These near-death encounters and how God saved me. One, I could have went down into the pool of water and had no way out. You get what I'm saying? Because that water was deep. Deeper than the first one that I went into. So imagine if I went there and I got stuck. Like, you get what I'm saying? Nobody would have known. So anyway, I finally found the door handle and I ran out the car, right? So now I realized I don't have my phone. So I run back to the car, but the car's smoking on the outside. So at this point, I'm thinking like the car's gonna blow up. So let me stop saying so. So I'm thinking the car's gonna blow up. So I'm looking for my phone. I'm looking everywhere for my phone, y'all. I cannot find my phone. I cannot find it. So then I'm still looking, despite it being smoky and me thinking it's gonna blow up. So I did what I thought was best. I ran to the road and I said, help, 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 help. So I didn't see anybody. So I ran back to the car. I didn't realize that somebody had pulled over. A lady had pulled over. So I'm looking for my car. My phone. I'm looking for my phone. I can't find it. So then the lady come and she's like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Are you okay? At this point, I'm shaking, y'all. I'm shaking. When I get nervous, I start shaking. I'm shaking. My words not coming out right. I'm like, oh my God, my brother gonna kill me. My brother gonna kill me. My brother gonna kill me. She's like, girl, that's not what's important right now. You safe? And I was like, no, my brother gonna kill me. And then I was like, can you call my phone? I can't find my phone. Shout out to her. That girl really helped me. So, I think her name was Stephanie, but shout out to her. So anyway, call my phone. I finally found my phone. I called my brother and I called him. So I called him And mind you, me and him just got into an argument before that event happened. We just got into like an argument. He was gonna cut me off. But he came. My brother came first. Bruh, we stay about 15, 20 minutes. I'm gonna say 20 minutes from there. My brother came in like, I'm gonna say like 8 minutes. It took him some more time. So you see how fast he was driving. And then him came in like right after my brother. So mind you, before they came, the lady had helped me. She put me in her car and she put the heater on. I had lost my slide, y'all. I couldn't find my slide. I was walking barefoot. And then another car pulled over, an SUV with 2 boys. They look like they just came from a party, right? This is why I don't trust men. I'm gonna tell you why I do not trust men. I do not trust men. Okay, so the 2 of them, they helped me and a girl. The homeboy was cool, but this one boy, I'm gonna name him John. I don't know who he was. He had an accent, dark chocolate. Yeah, basically. So anyway, they helped me. They gave me a towel. They gave me some water. They was like, calm down before you pass out. Calm down. So I'm like, so I'm trying to go back to the car, you know, trying to get some belongings. And then they're like, stay here. I was like, no, I gotta get something. So mind you guys, let me tell you what John did or tried to do. All right, so this was John. You're gonna be all right. I mean, touching me like this. Then he takes my leg. He says like, touching me like this. So he's under the impression that like I'm kind of out of it, right? So he's just touching me like this. I hope you're okay. I'm like, no, I'm cool. So then he asked for my number, and he was like, so this is how he tried to ask for my age. He was like, so how old are you? Operating a vehicle? Really? What do you need to know that for? I look of age, so I am of age. Thank you very much. So anyway, I mean, that man is trying to get close. So him hears this and him kind of getting mad, you know. So finally, they pull up, and I thank them for helping me. But John kind of got a little too close. It was kind of getting aggravating. Like he was trying to take advantage of me in a moment where I was very vulnerable. Like I did not like that. It made me uncomfortable. So when the girl left I was happy. My brother and then we're still there. Luckily the road ranger was there too, you know. He came soon after. He helped me. He asked me if I needed an ambulance. Y'all, I didn't realize it wasn't until after when my brother came that when they put me in the car and we had to call for my insurance and stuff, I noticed I started having a pain in my ankle. Not my bad ankle, because I already have an ankle where I had surgery on. It was my other ankle. I mean, it started hurting me out of nowhere. I couldn't stand on it. I couldn't walk on it. Like, it was hurting me. Like, I hit it pretty bad. So, I went home with a knot and a bad ankle, right? So, finally, we went home, and him came into my house. He brought me into my house. That was the first time he came in my house and into my room. And then the insurance company, they said we could leave and go home and just leave the keys in the car. So that's what we did. So tell me why that happened like at 2 in the morning, right? So tell me why the insurance still calling us 4 in the morning telling us they cannot find a car. Right? They can't find a car. After I told them where it was or what it was by. You would have found it. Like, I don't understand. So anyway, they didn't find it, so another towing company came and picked it up. Like, wow. So now I have a bill from the towing company. But my insurance better take care of that, because they said we could leave it and they gonna pick it up. It's not my fault they couldn't find it. So they gonna pay them people. I just know, though, that for whatever car I'm getting, my insurance is gonna increase so much. 2 cars, 1 week. Yeah. So I'm taking a big break from driving in the rain, driving on the highway. Yeah. But I'm gonna show y'all the pictures and all that stuff in the end. I'm gonna show y'all. Okay, thank you for watching my video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and share with your friends, please. Make sure you subscribe, please. I just thank God that I'm still alive. You know, I had that close to death, near death feeling. That just makes me feel like I still have a purpose. I still have something to live for. So I have not fulfilled that purpose yet.